What is up? I'm so excited to come to you live today and talk about supplements. And specifically today I'm going to be talking about Beachbody supplements. So for anybody who is watching this and you have either tried all of them and you love them and you don't exactly know why you love them or why they work so well for you, or you are brand new and have never tried any Beachbody supplements before, or any supplements for that matter, my name is Marie Barker and I'm going to share some nutrition knowledge with you all. I am not a nutritionist. I don't have an education per se, a formal education in nutrition. What I do have is about 15 years of self-advocacy and research, and have celiac disease and many allergies, and I've been on an autoimmune protocol for a really long time, and I've been using supplements for about 10 years now. So I have a schwack load of knowledge, and I'm just going to share a little bit with you guys today. So make a quick video. I'll go over each of the supplements available. As you can see, I have all of them right here stacked nicely, and I'll show you the ones that I'm going to talk about today. The lighting is going to be terrible, of course. So I've got the Shakeology Boost, I've got Focused Energy, Power Greens, I've got Hydrate here, I've got Recover, I've got Recharge, those are nighttime ones, I've got Hype Juice, aka Energize, I've got a whole bunch of Shakeology in the back, as you can see, and I've been drinking Shakeology every single day for about 4 years now, and it is the reason that I got into Beachbody coaching. Shakeology has been the reason why my digestion has healed. I used to struggle with terrible IBS and days of constipation. There's never TMI. I always talk about poo on my team. So anyways, I used to struggle with gut stuff. My microbiome was just hurting from so many different antibiotic uses over my teens. I was really sick. My immune system was in the gutter. And since I started drinking Shakeology, my gut is amazing and I'm regular. My blood sugar has stabilized. I no longer get sick. I was a classroom teacher before I went full-time with coaching. And I would be teaching in the classroom with all these different kids and all these different grades and all these different schools, and still wasn't getting sick, which for me was a really big deal because I was the kid a few years back who would get a cold and then the cold would mutate and then I'd be better for like a week and then I'd get another cold. So the shit works. Anyways, I'm going to go over each one really quickly. I'll start with the performance line, I'll go over the boost, and then I'll go over Shakeology, and then if you guys have any questions, you can comment them below and hopefully I'll address them. So the performance line is a sport certified line, which is a really big deal for anybody who is wondering, can I take this while playing NCAA basketball? Can I take this while playing volleyball at college? Can I take this while running a triathlon? Well, actually the 2017 North American Ironman, I think it was Hydrate and Energize were their official supplements. So yes, it's sports certified. They're all clinically tested, which is a really big deal to have clinical tests of products these days. Most things aren't clinically tested because it takes a lot of money, a lot of time, but to get that certification on there of clinically tested is amazing to have the research backed, by the results. You can take it and experience it, but it's another thing to have the clinical studies. So I'm going to start with Hype Juice because this is my favorite. So this is Beachbody Performance Energize. What this is, it's just a couple ingredients. It's beta-alanine, quercetin, green tea leaf extract, and a tiny little bit of sugar. Why is this important? This one has been clinically proven to enhance your workouts. You get more focused, you can go for longer. I love this shit. And I have friends who, this isn't the real use for it, but like if you're hungover, it works. If you're going to work a night shift and you need a little pep in your step, but you don't want to drink a coffee and you want to have green tea caffeine instead, this guy's your BFF. When I was looking into the sugar content, because I'm really mindful of how much sugar I consume in my diet, I was looking at the sugar content and I was like, you know what, I'll just look it up. I'll see what, whatever it is, 200 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams. I was like, 2,000 milligrams, like how much is that actually compared to grams? Because we think in grams, right? And so I looked up Powerade, Gatorade, other pre-workout products that I was like, maybe they're comparable. Every single other product that I looked up had at least 10 grams of sugar in it. This per scoop, which you have in about, 20 ounces or 30 ounces, has 2 grams. 2 grams of organic sugar. Okay, so it's like got very little sugar in it, but the rest of the ingredients work cohesively so that you get an awesome workout. If you're doing a program like Transform 20 or Lift 4 or any real program that you're sweating a lot and you're working hard, you're gonna wanna have Energize. Number 2, hydrate. This one is a during workout, and you only take hydrate on days when you're having like an intense workout, like an intense HIIT or an intense lifting session. What hydrate is, I'll show it to you guys. Hydrate is BCAAs and electrolytes. And basically what happens when you sweat, you lose salt from your body, you lose minerals from your body. So this is just like remineralizes yourself. One of the ways I like to use this, other than my like intense workout days at home when I'm doing like Lift 4 or that kind of program, or Transform 20 or whatever, I will put a scoop of this in my water, my water bottle when I go to hot yoga early in the morning. Hot yoga, you're supposed to remineralize, you're supposed to take in some electrolytes because you lose a ton, you sweat a ton during it. And I find that when I practice hot yoga with a scoop of this in my water bottle, I have the best practice ever, and I don't get lightheaded, I don't feel woozy after or tired or anything like that, and it just really makes it enjoyable. So this comes with the performance stack of the 3: Energize, Hydrate, and Recover. This one is awesome, highly recommend. Obviously this one's my favorite. Okay, and then finally we've got Recover, which I don't personally drink only because I don't do dairy. This one is whey protein isolate, and essentially it's just like protein amino acids that help with muscle recovery. Brandon drinks it, he's addicted to it. He says it tastes like chocolate milk, it smells like chocolate milk, and he drinks 1 scoop post-workout, and it just helps with reducing muscle soreness, it helps with muscle recovery, right? Because when you're lifting heavy weights, what's happening is your muscles are actually tearing, and then they reattach, and then that's how you get bigger muscles, right? So this stuff helps with repairing muscle tears, so you have quicker recovery time, so you can get a better workout in the next day. Really highly suggest this. So when you get the performance pack, you actually get these 2 together. And if you want to do the whole pack, you get all of them together. All right, that's the performance stack. There is one other Beachbody performance product that some people really enjoy, and this one is the Beachbody Nighttime Recharge, and it's essentially the same thing as Recover. It's a micellar casein, so like a whey-based, casein-based amino acid, like protein drink that you pop in some water, mix it all up, and this one has tart cherry in it, which also helps with reducing muscle soreness. So of these 2, you can pretty much get either one. They both have slightly different functions. This one's at nighttime, this one's right after post-workout, so it depends what your schedule is, depends what your needs are. But like I said, these 2 come in the performance stack together, so you might as well get those ones together because it's a great deal. Okay, I'm going to talk super quickly about the Shakeology Boosts. These are 2 of my favorite things, and I'm going to tell you about them, and then I'm going to tell you about Shakeology. This is like my pride and joy. So Shakeology isn't incomplete. It's not that it needs anything added to it. I just realized that my whole face is like totally whited out from the window light. It's not that Shakeology needs anything added to it. It is a complete supplement on its own, a very nutrient dense, complete proprietary blend supplement. But what these guys do is on days when I know that I'm not going to get in extra veggies, I'm not going to eat leafy greens, I'm traveling maybe, I'm flying somewhere, I'm on the road, I know I'm going to be eating like Vietnamese food later or something like that, I'll add a scoop of the Power Greens because it just adds greens. It's just literally dehydrated vegetables. It's whole vegetables that are dehydrated. So there's spinach, broccoli, chlorella, cucumber, kale, celery, leaves, like it's leafy greens in a powder. Okay, so I add that to my Shake-O. Some days I wake up and I'm super tired and I didn't get a good sleep the night before, or I went out the night before, or you celebrated the holidays and you had a couple drinks and you didn't get a great sleep, whatever. Those days are when I'll put in Focused Energy, and all a scoop of Focused Energy is it just has some adaptogen herbs in there, like cordyceps. What else does it have? Cordyceps mushrooms, some protein, a little bit of caffeine, just very tiny from green tea, reishi, Rosavan ginseng. Oh yeah, American ginseng. So it's just got, Panax ginseng, that's actually awesome. Lion's mane. So do you guys know the whole hype around Four Sigmatic coffee? They have like lion's mane and cordyceps, and you pay $40 for like a little thing of these coffees that have these adaptogen herbs in them. This is that, and it's cheaper. Okay, so I put a scoop of this in my shake and it helps me feel like a superhuman. Because I don't want to make this too long, I'm going to go to the piece de resistance, Shakeology. This has been my go-to, like I mentioned before, for the last 4 years. If you haven't tried Shakeology before, you need to. If you have tried Shakeology previous to this year, they changed the formula, so it's no longer chalky. And I mean, it's incredible that it even tastes good considering all the stuff that's in it. Like, there are 70 different herbal ingredients in it. I went the other day to this coffee shop in Saskatoon, and I had an adaptogen coffee, and my adaptogen coffee tasted like earth. Like, it literally tasted like dirt, and I was just like, wow, I like healthy things. I like tonics and elixirs and all this stuff. This doesn't taste that great. And I realized that most of the ingredients that were in this like earthy tonic elixir were also in my Shakeology, but my Shakeology tastes like a freaking milkshake. It's so good. So my personal favorites are vegan chocolate and vegan vanilla. This one's vegan chocolate. When you drink it every day for a couple of years, you get a free tin to hold it in. And then you can also get the combo boxes of packets. And one thing I do, if I know I'm going to be traveling, I order a box of packets so that I can take them with me and I don't get accosted at the airport. So I'll just go through really quick why Shakeology is so amazing, and then if there are any questions, I can answer them at the end. Shakeology is so much more than a protein shake, even though it has a full spectrum amino acid profile, which just means that it's got a full serving of protein in it. 17 grams per scoop of protein, which is like a normal, awesome amount. But the reason why Shakeology is so special and something I've been educating on lately is because not only is it a full, like, quality sourced protein supplement, it also has the added benefit of having pre and probiotics in there, adaptogenic herbs, which are really important, I'll talk about in a sec, phytonutrients, super important, greens, super important, digestive enzymes, super important, and a bunch of other ingredients that help to fill the cellular gaps where our North American diet fails. So a lot of people don't recognize or realize, but the North American soil is pretty depleted of minerals and nutrients. So we've got a lot of genetically modified things going on. So a lot of our fruits and vegetables even aren't as nutrient rich as they once were. So that's why supplementation is so important, and that's why supplementation is so popular now, because people are realizing, oh, I'm deficient in X, Y, and Z, right? Most of us, and if anybody's been on hormonal birth control, most of us are deficient in B and magnesium and iron and all these different minerals and supplements, minerals and vitamins, that we need to, like, literally grow hair and repair bones and digest and create new cells. Like, you need these vitamins and minerals, okay? The reason why Shakeology is so freaking epic is because for $4 a serving, $4 a serving Canadian, that's less than a Starbucks coffee, by the way, you are getting such a nutrient-dense shake that you can feel good about the whole day just having had that one smoothie in the morning or that one smoothie in the afternoon, whenever you decide to drink it. Because it is a proprietary blend, it means that all the ingredients in the amounts that they were chosen and the quality in which they were chosen, they work together synergistically. Look at me using Darren O'Lean language. They work together synergistically to provide your body with the ultimate experience of that one scoop. So you're drinking it, right? You're drinking your Shakeology smoothie in the morning. Say you're like, oh, today I feel like chocolate vegan and a frozen banana, some coconut milk, and maybe a little scoop of peanut butter and some ice. That is so good. So simple, it takes 2 minutes. And you're drinking it and you just feel so much better, and you know that anything else you eat in the rest of the day is fine because you already got this like nutrient dense shake that you loved your body enough to give it in the morning, right? So one of the reasons why, like I mentioned before, that I love Shakeology so much is because of the adaptogenic herbs. And adaptogenic herbs, they're like a hype word right now because people are starting to recognize, oh shit, these are actually super helpful. And what adaptogens do is they help to fight stress in the body. So hands up if you have stress. Whole world raises hand. Like, we all face stress all the time, and actually there's studies that now show that the average person now goes into fight or flight, like stress response, survival response, at least 25 times a day. We used to go to fight or flight when like a bear was chasing us, and now we go into fight or flight when we're like checking a text that we don't want to see. So our body is undergoing all this stress all the time, and then we're eating foods that have chemicals and sugars that is causing stress all the time. And then we go to workplaces that we don't like, and then we hang out with people that stress us out. And then we have all these life responsibilities and technology, and everything's fast and needs to be now. And like, it's stressful. We are all carrying a lot of stress. Adaptogenic herbs help to decrease stress in your body. Like, they literally are like little fighters, and they go in your body and they fight the stress off, and they help to bring cortisol levels down, which helps to balance hormones, which helps to help everything work properly. Some of these mushrooms that are in here, like cordyceps, reishi, chaga just got added. That's like the grandfather of all medicinal mushrooms. Not medicinal like, but like medicinal, like good. These mushrooms have been around for centuries. Like, Asian cultures use these mushrooms in healing elixirs and tonics all the time, and have for so many years. So the fact that we have a quality blend of these different like mushrooms and adaptogenic herbs and vitamins and minerals in Shakeology is honestly mind-blowing and incredible for $4 Canadian a serving. You cannot beat the quality of what Shakeology has. The last thing I will say about Shako is, when you're talking to somebody who doesn't quite know, and you might be the person listening to this who doesn't quite know about what Shakeology is, or if you want to get on board, it like sounds weird, what's the name? Just try it. So with all the supplements, Beachbody is so freaking confident, and I'm so confident, but Beachbody is so confident in the product that they put out, in the quality of the product that they put out, that if you purchase a month's worth of Shakeology, and you drink the entire month's worth of Shakeology, and at the end of the month, you're like, yeah, it didn't really do it for me. You can call Beachbody and be like, it didn't really do it for me. Can I get my money back? And they will give you your money back, minus shipping and handling. Like, you can't go to a Booster Juice every single day, not the Booster Juice and Shakeology are even comparable, but you can't go there every single day and get this like intense acai berry with hemp hearts and delicious vegan protein and adaptogenic blends. You can't get a smoothie every single day for 30 days. At the end of the 30 days, go to that same Booster Juice and be like, well, I didn't love it. Can I get my money back? They'd be like, get out of our store, right? So just know that if you're investing in these supplements to try them for yourself and see how they can work for you, you can try them for 30 days. And if you really don't love them, you can return them. But I would also challenge you and say that if you do try these for 30 days and you give it your all, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to use Energize with my Transform 20 because I want my workouts to be hype. I want that to be great. I'm going to use Recover because I want my muscle soreness to be less, and I want to be able to get back at it the next day and give it my all. I'm going to use Shakeology every single day because I understand now how important my gut health is. I understand now that the pre and probiotics are going to prep my gut so that I can absorb all the goodness, so that I'm not just drinking the shake and it's just going right through me and getting wasted like some other shakes do, right? No, this is going to work with my body synergistically. It's going to make me feel amazing. It's actually going to help my body create new, better cells so that I can be new and better and stronger and healthier over time. When you do that for yourself, you're going to fall in love, and you're just going to stick with it because you realize that there is no quick fix, there is no magic pill, but if you supplement properly alongside a healthy diet and also get enough water and also get enough sleep and also love yourself in your thoughts and in your words, everything shifts. So I highly encourage you to supplement with Beachbody supplements. I use them and love them, so much so that I do this for a job full time, so that should speak some truth into that. But I love them personally, and if you have any questions, I'm an open book, so reach out if you need. I don't think there's any questions, unless there are, in which case I'm just missing them. But if you guys have any questions, just comment them below and I will be happy to answer them. Using Beachbody supplements has significantly increased my results from doing these Beachbody programs, so give them a try. Highly recommend it. Take care, you guys.